What's good, everybody? It is September 14th, 2022. This is your daily sports betting brand of record. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all of sports betting. And it is not close. I, of course, am the coach, and it is a beautiful, glorious Wednesday. Let's take a look back at what we did on Tuesday here at the brand. And Johnny B coming through strong for us yesterday. Braves, Phillies, prop stars with the Jordan Montgomery. Cardinals got blown out, and he still hit this K prop last night. And AB, that late fifth run in the top of the ninth, and the Braves get that check mark yesterday as well. Let's bring in the stars of the show, because who do I have in my fingertips this morning? Who do I have? Well, a little bit of everything. Let's start with live from just south of London, England. And I got to tell you, Guru, yesterday, all the people that pick soccer, I'm looking all over social media. It was like, horrible day. Those were results we could never have imagined. Oh, no. Guru, you did it. You got to unmute yourself. Oh, no. I thought you were perfect.
Sorry, Coach. Yeah, it was a real bloodbath yesterday. It was a terrible day for a lot of soccer handicappers. Fortunately, I went 3-1 with my picks on the site, but I thought Lewandowski would score for Bayern. That didn't happen. He missed a bunch of chances. Porto suffered a heavy home defeat against Club Brugge, which was just so unexpected. Yeah, it was a very strange day with lots of off results, but I hope everyone can bounce back today. And I think I've got a good couple of games to break down with you guys.
I know you do. And by the way, you heard him say 3-1 at SportsLine. If you were a SportsLine member, you'd be able to get all of those picks for one very, very low price. $10 a month. Not $1,000. $10. All right, next, live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level. M Squared, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, everybody. Fired up to be here today. Looking forward to some of these plays. I'm going to put together a little donkey parlay from the show today just for some fun to get us through to tomorrow night. Can't wait for it. Let's go.
Oh, you use the F word, fun. That's what we're all about here at the Early Edge. It's also fun when you see 2 check marks next to your name. And Johnny B, you saw that yesterday. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Coach. Yeah, good day on Early Edge yesterday. Got 2 more Early Edge shows today. A lot of baseball all day long, so I'm excited. A lot to get to.
Kyle in the chat said, I listened to the NFL Week 2 preview while mowing the lawn last night. Made working up the sweat a little better. Ready to cash those tickets. That's right. It's live in your feed right now. Me, Mikey, Maestro, RJ. Also today, do not forget 3 p.m. Eastern time, AB and the boys with the college football mega week preview. But this is about the here and the now. And Martin W. Green, today there are a couple of megastars on the pitch for Champions League group stage qualifying action. Why should we be keeping our eyes on them? Start us off.
Yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, Coach, Robert Lewandowski drew a blank. He failed to score against Bayern Munich. So that lays down the gauntlet now to 2 young superstar strikers, Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe. They're both now the 2 front runners to win the Champions League Golden Boot this season, which is the award that's given to the player that scores the most goals at the end of the tournament. Just 2 terrific strikers. Karim Benzema, who won it last year, he's injured. He's going to miss today's game against RB Leipzig, so he's out. Lewandowski didn't score. So can these 2 shine? They're both in action against weak defences today. Haaland is playing against his former teammates at Borussia Dortmund. He really should run riot against them. He's now the favourite to win the Golden Boot. You can still get good odds if you think he'll do it. His main rival, Kylian Mbappe, who scored both goals in PSG's 2-1 win against Juventus last week, he's coming up against Maccabi Haifa of Israel. They're not exactly a heavyweight in this competition. So I think both of them should have plenty of opportunities to add to their goals tallies today. And you could probably parlay them both up for any-time goal scorers and get decent odds on that. So that's probably worth a little bet.
And if you've never seen Mbappe play, this dude is like poetry in motion. He makes some of the most difficult goals look like it's a Wednesday, and he's just out there having a stroll, huh, Martin? This dude is incredible. Indeed.
Yeah, pace, movement, finishing ability. He's got it all. He's still reasonably young. He's already won the World Cup with France. The only thing he hasn't won yet is the Champions League. So he really needs to fire PSG to glory this year.
And it's funny you bring up the Champions League because here in the United States, our Champions League is the World Series. And there's a player like Mbappe, and we call him Aaron Judge. And Aaron Judge now is starting to do historic things. See how I transition there? That's like next level kind of stuff, gentlemen. Johnny B, we're talking about anytime goal scorers, and we're talking about anytime. Are we hitting a home run today? Talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. So I don't think Aaron Judge will play in the World Series, but we're going to talk about Aaron Judge and Albert Pujols in their home run races today. So we've got an unprecedented race right now. I really don't think it's being talked about enough with Judge going for 61 home runs, the non-steroid era / Yankees record, and then Albert Pujols trying to become the 4th player ever to hit 700 home runs. We have Albert Pujols at 697. We have Judge after 2 home runs yesterday. He's at 57. So I personally think both of them will hit it. I think Judge could honestly get up to even 64, 65 if he really turns it on. Albert Pujols and Judge to hit a home run tonight is at plus 195. So I like that bet. On the other side, you have Albert Pujols at 697. He should go up against Corbin Burns and the Brewers tonight. So I don't think he'll end up being in the lineup. So we don't have odds for him to hit a home run. But I do think he'll be good for about 3, maybe 4 home runs this season. So I'm really looking forward to this race. We really haven't seen anything like this since McGuire-Sosa, but we obviously know that was a little tainted in the steroid era.
It was tainted, but I got to tell you, it was a hell of a lot of fun. It might have been tainted, but, man, it was a hell of a lot of fun. I remember that. Oh, that year was so great. I actually saw Barry Bonds as well hit number 53 and number 54 the year that he hit 73. And those were launch. I mean, that was like nothing you could ever imagine how far he hit the ball. Johnny B, thank you very much. All right, let's get into our board for the day. And there is a big time Thursday night game that we will get to after we hear from one of our incredible partners. And we are back. All right, let's get to our board now. I said Thursday night football, Chargers, Chiefs, 2 1-0 teams. Chiefs looked amazing. They're OG. The man that keeps them together on offense. Well, that's number 87. And, Mikey, you think this week he's going to have another big game. Talk to me.
Yeah, I think he's going to have another big game. We're going Travis Kelce on his receiving yards prop, over 79.5, minus 110, still available on 3 different books here this morning. It is a pretty big number. However, I would expect this number to get to at least 82.5. I have it all the way up to 87 in the projections here. Love the spot for Kelce. He has figured things out. The Kansas City offense had figured things out against the Chargers over the last 2 years. Travis Kelce in the 2 matchups last year, 10 catches, 191 yards in the first matchup, 7 catches, 104 in the second. Year before they played once, 9 catches, 90 yards, easily clearing this number in all 3 matchups there. Looking back, he's done it in the last 4 consecutive games he's played as well. Obviously, no Tyreek Hill. He led the team in targets with 9 in week 1. That's something we definitely expect throughout the course of the season. It's not being talked about too much, but Juju Smith-Schuster, while he was fantastic in the debut, he is on the injury report just a little bit. I personally think he plays, but I do think he is 1 play away from leaving the game. This game can get incredibly competitive. We've seen these teams play very, very competitive games. That's when we like to back Travis Kelce here. So I love this number. Getting it under 80 right now at 79.5, going towards the over. I would stop at 83.5, but right now you've got a little value left at 79.5.
I love this play. 9 receivers he completed passes to, but still, Travis Kelce is the main guy. That's a great combination for us and for this pick. Mikey, thank you very much. Now, my man went 2-0 yesterday. So I know he loves to say, you know what? Let's have 2 good days in a row. Johnny B, you're up, sir.
Yeah, let's go for it, Coach. So my first play today, we're going to go with an under, a Reds-Pirates under 8 in the 12:30 game. As I mentioned, a lot of day games. So we're going to go with the day games in the early edge morning show and then go with the afternoon games tonight. But both these games yesterday came in under this total. They didn't have nearly the starting pitching matchup as they do today either. Roansy Contreras versus Nick Lodolo, and both these starters have been extremely good recently. The Pirates tend to struggle against lefties even more, so I think both these starters are going to pitch well, and I think they should both get deep into the game. My only worry here is the bullpens, but with these starters, they should go at least 6 innings, minimizing the bullpens in the back end. So I like the under 8 there. Then the second play, we're going to go with the Mariners on the money line against the Padres. So the Mariners were shut down by Yu Darvish last night, but that's completely understandable. Yu Darvish is nasty stuff. He's just more inconsistent about it. The Mariners have their ace going tonight too, in Luis Castillo, while the Padres have Mike Clevinger going. Clevinger's been very hit or miss. He's been much worse on the road as well, with a 4.55 ERA. The Mariners are also ranked 4th in bullpen in the last 30 days, while the Padres are ranked 19th. So I think the Mariners avoid the home sweep here in the interleague matchup.
6 day games today, so you got a little bit to choose from there in Major League Baseball. And as Johnny said, we'll have more picks on Early Edge and 5 today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, after all the craziness that happened in the Champions League yesterday, I want a little more predictability today. Guru, bring us home, big boy. Bring us home.
Well, let's hope so, Coach. Let's hope we can get a bit more predictability. On that note, I have gone for strong European heavyweights taking on middling opposition. So I would hope that both of these teams secure victory. I'm starting with your favourite team, Coach. That's Paris Saint-Germain. They look very impressive since appointing Christophe Galtier as their manager in the summer. 25 goals scored and just 4 conceded in 7 Ligue 1 matches so far this season. I really think the Parisians should lay siege to this Maccabi Haifa goal in Israel today, with that man Mbappe, Lionel Messi and Neymar causing all sorts of problems. Maccabi Haifa did not really offer much attacking thrust in that 2-0 defeat to Benfica last week. So I think this is a game where PSG should really dominate possession. Maccabi Haifa aren't going to have that many chances in front of goal. PSG are priced at just -600 to win this game. You don't want to be laying 600 on this, but that goes all the way up to +110 if you just back them to win to 0. It's a little risky, but PSG have recorded shutout wins in their last 3 Ligue 1 games. So I think that bodes well. They are a lot more solid defensively under Galtier this season than they were under Pochettino last time around. So I like that one. And I'm also going with Real Madrid to cover a -1 Asian handicap against RB Leipzig. That means you get your money back if they only win by a single goal, and you profit if they win by 2 or more. As I mentioned, they're going to be missing star striker Karim Benzema, but Eden Hazard has proved himself to be an able deputy. He played well when he came on in the 3-0 win against Celtic last week, and he helped them beat Mallorca 4-1 at the weekend. So the reigning European champions are just in great form right now, playing really well. Things aren't so good for RB Leipzig. They lost 4-1 to a really depleted Shakhtar Donetsk team last week. It was a dreadful result, and their manager was fired as a result of it. He went. Replacement Marco Rose has come in. He led them to a 3-0 win against Dortmund at the weekend. That does not bode well for Dortmund's game against Man City. Not feeling good for them. But I think, they did well against Dortmund, but this is an away game against Real Madrid. It's a different ball game. It's a different prospect entirely. So I think Real Madrid should win this one. You could put them just both together as a parlay. You could chuck Real Madrid, PSG, and Man City as a 3-game parlay if you like. But yeah, I like them to cover that -1 Asian handicap at a decent price at -110.
You are an absolute savage. You are a savage. I learn something new every single day. I wrote down lay siege. They're gonna lay siege, is what you said. Oh man, I want to talk like you when I grow up. I really, really do. All right, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy. I don't even know who to give credit to this morning for this. We'll find out here in a second. There it is. M squared. He's on Travis Kelce. These numbers matter. The game's not till tomorrow, but get it in as soon as your book comes out with it. Do not wait, because these numbers move quickly. Johnny B, he's on the Pirates red. Let's go under 8 -110. Then the Mariners on the money line -150. Again, these are 2 of the 6 day games. We'll have more picks for the evening games later today. Then the Guru on 2 plays from Champions League action today. Also, we do have the Champions League episode if you care to go watch it. A couple more picks for the Wednesday games there as well. PSG win to 0. Real Madrid laying a 1 goal -110. AB, show your face. Where is that big old fat saw? There it is that I love so very much. What's up, big boy?
Hey, what's up? First off, everybody, good morning. Good to see you. Second, you were talking about, who to give the credit to. The credit goes to Jake Voorhees. He is our new producer. And let me say this. Our man has been laying siege to running these shows, just crushing it. So, Jake, well done on that, sir.
I can't even tell you how long. It's like we had to do a fundraiser to hire Jake. I feel like that. We're like,
He was that good.
Please give us somebody. And they said, how about we give you the best that we could absolutely find? And we found him, and we got him. So the jeweler is going to be taking on more of like a CEO role, I guess. Or am I the CEO? Maybe he's the general manager. I don't know.
Well, it's like you're the CEO. Jeweler is like, I don't know what he said, the COO, like like the guy who's running the show. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And Mikey's the CFO. He keeps us,
all
the money that all the dollars and cents we save.
And everyone that's concerned about the bottom level, about making sure the building is clean, I have not left the janitor's closet at all. So don't
worry. You're not completely leaving your job. All right, what do we got in the AB3 today, sir? And by the way, that was the sweat of all sweats last night for the Braves to get that 5th run.
Dear God. I mean, Dansby Swanson. Dude, Dansby Swanson, 2 outs in the 9th, man. I know. And they were up 4-1. Like, if he struck out, it wouldn't have mattered, right? Like, I mean, you still win the game. I know. It was a crazy sweat. But we said yesterday, kids, who wants to have some fun? And I say the same thing today. So, Jake, if you could, throw that recap back up for us, bro.
Oh, look at you ordering people around. Look at you ordering people around. Oh,
go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Oh, look at you.
There we go. All right. So first off, Jay, good job there, buddy. Well, first off, we're going to go Braves team total over 3.5 against the Giants. Look, we wrote it last night. We're going to do it again. Now we get it at 3.5 instead of 4. Braves are hitting the ball well as of late, averaging 5.7 runs per game over its last 7. They are going against Carlos Rodon of the Giants, who is super legit. So every run is going to matter, but getting to 4, the Braves should handle that. Next, we're going to take the Astros again. Team total over 4.5 against the Detroit Tigers. Houston's bats took care of us last night again. And look, they just keep doing it. They've scored 25 runs over their last 3 games alone. Matter of fact, Houston scored 5 or more runs against the Tigers now in 3 straight. Detroit, they're giving up 5+ over their last 7. Keep riding the hot bats. The Astros are getting it done. Lastly, Cardinals team total, all right, against the Milwaukee Brewers.
What?
Yeah, look, man, here's the hard part. Like, they're going up against Corbin Burns, who Bowman was speaking about earlier. Dude is, you want to talk about legit. Like, this is one of the best pitchers in the game, but the Cardinals can get us there. This is a very, very low number for them. Cardinals, they've eclipsed this number in 5 of their last 6 games. In fact, the Cardinals have hit a home run in 6. They've hit 6 home runs over their last 4. So, yeah, low number, tough one. They should get it done.
You know, Burns reminds me of that dude in the schoolyard when, 2 little punk kids are fighting, that walks over and looks at them both and says, do we want to keep this going?
Yeah.
Because I'll handle you both. That's who Burns reminds me of. This dude is a beast.
Beast, man. That's so true. That's a perfect analogy.
Right. I love when he walks off the mound after he just struck out the side. He looks at him like, what?
Yeah.
What?
You got anything?
Yeah. Oh my God. Him and Manoah. They're my dudes. They're my dudes.
Hey, great show.
Manoah will talk trash. Thank you, AB. Manoah will talk trash while he's walking off the mound to his own dugout. That dude is just savage. Oh, absolute savage. All right. What a great show this morning. A lot of different sports going on today. Day baseball, little Champions League. We're going to get back on the horse. Little night baseball. I don't know. Maybe MLS today. I don't know. I didn't even look. But I can tell you this. There is only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. I need my one shot, Jake. I need my one shot. This is dramatic. Oh, there we go. Oh, you've got your marching orders. There you are. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My entire crew, love them all. M Squared, Johnny B. Who else was here this morning? Oh, yes. My favorite, the guru, Martin W. Green, and Jake on the 1s and the 2s, and AB always ruining my flow. I am the coach. Don't forget, Early Edge and 5 at 4 p.m. Eastern time, and also the Champions League in your episode or in your feed right now, and also college football 3 p.m. Eastern time. A lot of stuff. Easiest thing to do, turn on those notifications, and when it comes up, you just turn it on, and it says the Early Edge. Good luck.